Hi guys, my name is Rodrigo and you're watching Travelzilla, and today I'm going to be your tour guide here in the airport of the city of Brasilia, the capital of Brazil. We're in the middle of that big situation that we all know about, but we can't repeat the name here on YouTube. You can tell by my mask. I'm taking all the precautions as always, but you know, the airport's pretty empty. Here you do national and international flights. This airport isn't, it's privately owned now. They've privatized the airport. It's actually a concession, and I'm gonna give you a tour of it, so let's go.
Up until 2012, this airport used to be state-owned, but then the government granted its concession to a private consortium called Inframerica for 25 years. This part of the airport is reminiscent of its old days under government control, which is why it looks kinda dated, but it gets better once you've passed the security control area. The airport was built between 56 and 57 by President JUSCELINO KUBITSCHEK, and the terminal was built of wood only to be replaced for a concrete building in 1971. In 1990, Brasilia International Airport underwent its first major renovation and began to gain its present form. Now let's check out the baggage claim area. This part of the airport has been fully renovated. Not only the luggage distribution infrastructure has been replaced, but also the luggage conveyors are state-of-the-art now, brand new. Have a look. After you pick up your luggage, you leave the baggage claim area. As you leave, some people may offer you an Uber. Don't listen to them, just keep on walking, okay? You'll see a coffee shop to your right and take advantage of it, for this may be the only place in the city where you'll be able to actually sit down and have some coffee due to the current situation we're in.
Okay, so in the middle of this havoc, in the middle of this, I can't really say the name, you know who, you know what? Most of the restaurants and shops and everything are closed, so anyway, there's one coffee shop open. Let's check it out and let's take advantage of it. Why not?
So it cost me 24 reais, $5, 24 reais, so a coxinha, which is that, pão de queijo, it's Brazilian cheese bread, and kind of in between a latte and a coffee and milk, 24 reais.
Well, if you wish to take a taxi, you'll see its designated area just outside the airport lobby, very close to the cafe. Here it is. Now, if you want to take an Uber, you must take the escalator upstairs and wait for it at the upper level. And don't listen to anybody who offers you an Uber, okay? Just do it through your app. Well, now it's time for me to check my luggage and go through security, okay? I'll meet you inside the boarding area. See you soon. Once you're inside the boarding area, you'll be able to notice the improvements provided by the private sector, which runs the airport way more efficiently than the government ever did. Let's have a look at the shops now, shall we? The airport is located 7 kilometers or 11 miles from the city center, and an Uber may cost you from $5 to $10 one way to your downtown hotel. The airport of Brasilia currently is Brazil's third busiest airport, as well as one of the country's main domestic hubs. With the expansion work carried out to date, the total terminal area increased from 60,000 square meters to 110,000 square meters, an increase of 45%.
So the airport here is divided in two wings. So the domestic wing and then international flights. Now the airport's been privatized. It's owned by a company from Argentina called Inframerica. It looks good. This is supposed to be what they call an aero city. So it's gonna have in the future a complex with convention centers, hotels. It's gonna be like a city. Pretty common in the United States and Europe, stuff like this. So stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. Pretty nice. But Inframerica is alright. They've done a good job here, but they should have done more. Now with this crisis, I doubt it.
Another important improvement was the increase of 67% in courtyard capacity with 70 parking positions, of which 29 are boarding bridges. The runway capacity has also increased and is now the largest in the country. It can operate up to 1 flight per minute. The airport's airfield is the only in South America to operate independent, simultaneous parallel runways. Only in Brasilia, aircraft can land and take off at the same time in both runs. By the end of the concession in 25 years, the passenger capacity will go from 19 to 41 million passengers a year. The airport handles 13,400 takeoffs and landings a month and handles 19.8 million passengers a year, most of them domestic, of course. International passengers only account for 619,000 a year, so there's a lot of space to grow. Terminal 1 is divided into two piers, north and south. The north pier is where most international flights depart from. It has 11 shops and 8 boarding bridges in an area of 25,000 square meters. The north pier is home to domestic flights only. It's where we are right now. It offers 11 shops, 10 boarding bridges, and a few restaurants in an area of 40,000 square meters. The total area of the terminal is of 110,000 square meters, and it has 120 shops in total, not to mention 3,300 parking spaces. Over $500 million will be invested by the consortium during the concession, but the government still owns half of the airport, so a lot more money will be invested here. For the government has announced that it will sell all of its shares in various Brazilian airports within the next 2 years. Now let's check out what the airport looks like at night. Gorgeous, huh? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. See you in my next videos. Come to Brasilia. Bye bye.